Oh, hang on. We have Weaver muted.
False start. I'm
False
here. Can you
start,
hear me?
baby. We can
All
hear you.
right. We're here. This is a production of the Cross Platform Baseball League. My name is Weaver for Prez. I promise I won't mute myself anymore after this. I am joined by my color commentator for tonight, co-commissioner of the league, Dwayne. How's your night going, Dwayne?
It is going well, Weaver. Glad you asked. We just had a wonderful AAA match of the week up on our or match of the week on our hands between the Moon Kingdoms and the Canada Maidens. A sweep for the 8-0 Moon Kingdom, jumping out early in that AAA season in first place. Really unfortunate pair of losses for the Maidens in that last series, but yeah, going good so far. We've had some exciting baseball on our hands, and it sounds like we're about to have some more.
And if you're perhaps new to what we do here, this is the Cross Platform Baseball League, formerly the Xbox Baseball League. This is the highest competition of this is the highest level of competition rather in Super Mega Baseball. All the best players are gathered here. We're playing on 90 ego across the board, custom teams with a highly curated rule set, and it's just a lot of fun. And with that, we're going to start to go into the matchup we're covering for you tonight here in prime time. This is Lazy versus Mike, Black Jackals versus Cooch Potato Nation. What can you tell us about this one, Dwayne?
What we have here is a truly primetime matchup. Mike is a big streamer in the community, and his Cooch Potato Nation is looking to come out strong in their first XBL season. He's recently coming off a pair of wins where he shook off a lot of rust, I believe against yours truly, Weaver.
Absolutely.
And yes, he's looking to really jump out here, get a pair of wins, possibly off the number one seed. Let's see what performance the Cooch Potatoes are about to give us here. Lazy is undefeated currently at 4-0. The power is already showing through. The early number one ranking in the power rankings already showing through. They both participated in the last offseason tournament we had, I believe, in the finals. So should be a good showing from this pair.
Yeah, off-season tournament number one, way back, I want to say early July. These two met in the finals. It was a best 2 out of 3. Lazy stomped game one. I don't have the finals in front of me. I want to say it was he scored at least 20 runs on Mike. But that second game, I want to say it was like 9-8 or something. Super crazy and close game.
Yeah, I believe it was a 25-1 game in that first game from Lazy, and then a 3-run ball game in that second one for sure. It
Right.
was it was definitely competitive. So Mike showed early on in the offseason that he's got what it takes to keep Lazy off the board to a degree. Let's see if he can put up the runs to keep up with him tonight.
Yeah, and this is going to be power baseball at its best. Lazy, thought by many, if not all, to be the current best hitter, possibly best all-around player in this league. But Mike's no slouch. He can absolutely hang with Lazy as far as home runs go.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the cornerstones of Coochie Potato Nation is let's hit some dingers. The ability to hit dingers. Mike he's got power. He's got it in his locker. He has an ability to catch up to the fastball. So if he's on the ball tonight, he should have a really good chance of keeping up with Lazy if Lazy's scoring. But we've also seen Mike do his thing on the mound. So who knows what we're gonna have on our hands.
Should be fun, guys. I can't wait to call it. And with that, we're going to signal to the players that they may queue up for each other. And after a short little break here, we'll be loading into either Sakura Hills if Lazy is the home team or Lafayette Corner if Mike is the home team. So we'll see you then.
See you then. And we are loading.
Okay, I said I wouldn't mute myself again. I did it again. All right, we're back. We're live. We're at Sakura Hills. And it's time for baseball. Lil Floribel will step in against King Flip to lead us off. Mike power swinging with his leadoff hitter.
Can I say early, look at these colors we have going on between these two teams.
Yeah, very vibrant. King Flip ahead 0-2. A little bit of an unorthodox. Oh, he gets him on the changeup. 3 pitches. Easy strikeout here to begin the game. But like I was saying, an unorthodox statistical setup for this pitcher. Low velo, low accuracy, and pretty decent junk. Mike is all over that one, but it's going to be lined to Wanda in center field.
Yeah, a lot of the teams in the XBL and the XBL AAA have gone the high velocity route, so people will be timing fastballs. People are going to be looking for those high velocity fastballs, 100 miles an hour, 98 miles an hour. But what Lazy's got going on here is the opposite, probably trying to throw people off, keep those power swingers off balance, people that are on the fastball too hard.
Mike was on that one, but just couldn't place it where he needed to, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lazy. Wacky Wanda will be the first batter of the game. Already 4 home runs on the year through 4 games. Reds man, the ace of Cooch Potato Nation. Starts Wanda off with an even count. Excellent pitch there on the cut fastball, and he's ahead 1-2. Every hitter in this lineup a threat when Lazy's controlling them.
Yes, absolutely. The ability to hit home runs lies within any amount of power that could be on any hitter on this team. The 5-pitch setup from Redsman, though, very interesting. Let's see if Mike can take advantage of those pitches and keep Lazy off balance. That's going to be big if he can mitigate runs in this game.
Big full count pitch on the way. Swinging through 100 miles an hour. A great start there for Redsman. And that'll bring up Loud Larry. We'll see how Mike approaches the second batter of the game. Tries to dot a changeup low and away. Loud Larry loads up, hammers that one into center field. It's going to be a single as Floribel gets it back in. And a 1-out single for the Jackals.
Yeah, hit that hard, squared it up, right up the middle. Good piece of hitting.
Redsman, his ERA matching his whip. In there for a strike. The 0-1. Just outside. A 1-2 count now. Dwayne, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't muted that time, I promise.
No,
All right, a 1-2 count now on Juicy Jones. It's a swing and a miss, hit and run though. He gets into second base. And that'll bring up Chim Toe, who looks at a beautiful curve there.
Yeah, that one just clips the edge of the zone there. Must have just got the edge of the black.
Some good edging on the corners here for Redsman. We'll see if he can finish off the inning. Doesn't get Lazy to chase the screwball. Another 2-strike pitch. Not even close.
Yeah, he spits on that one. The RBI man's engaged, so Lazy's looking for something to hit.
Swinging right through a meatball is Lazy, and that's a strikeout.
Absolutely
The
huge.
Jackals leave a runner on second base. The velo just too hot to handle there for the game's best.
Yeah, great job on Mike there to sequence. Great job to keep Lazy's eye levels off balance, and looks like he's going to lead off this inning with a hard hit single off a breaking ball high in the zone.
Almost committing to the 9-3 put out there was Lazy. Not enough time, however. But MikeTheCuch gets his leadoff runner here in the second. Swinging first pitch on the changeup, he pops it up. Toe should have it in foul territory, and he does. Bama Nick, the third baseman, will bat, looking to keep this rally going.
That low velocity from King Flip is definitely playing its part early in this game, I think. Mike was really early on that breaking ball that he hit. And it's looking like now the power swing is a bit of an issue.
That slider hung in the middle of the zone. Mike doesn't miss it. It's going to be runners at first and second with 1 out. And that'll bring a Billy Boy Cugini follower. Mike, famous in this community for naming his players after his subscribers. But Kujini follower is going to fly out to left field, and there are 2 down. Mickey, the trailer guy, will bat. Laying off that curve wisely is MikeTheCuch. All over that slider. Cox Enormous has it, and there are 3 down.
Yeah, tough there. Mike gets pretty much all of that. Good timing. Just happened to be the second baseman playing over, holding that runner on.
Back to the mound is Reds man, and he induces a liner to the Weave the Beaver, who throws him out. Little inception there, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, getting tripped up by a little bit by your namesake.
Reds man lowering his ERA and whip with every out. He's behind 2-0 to Kit Kat, batting .375 through 4 games. Swinging late on the fastball. The 2-1. Slug to left field. Mike doesn't even turn to look. Oh,
Whoa!
no, lag on my end. Not sure what you saw, Dwayne.
I saw
but
the
it's
same thing you did.
I believe it was a robbed home run in the end. Is that what ended up happening?
It was. I'm cracking up. I can't believe we just saw that.
Off the bat, I thought Mike put his controller down in anger, but no, he makes an excellent catch, and it's still a scoreless ball game.
Wow. What a play. I wish we saw the run-up to it, but I guess all you need to see was the ball in his glove and out number 2 on the board.
Reds man dealing now. He is locked in. That is massive when playing players such as Lazy. He hangs that one, though. Lazy all over it. Center field. Floribel back. On the warning track, he will collect it. And Mike escapes the second inning. Almost had to surrender a run there, but I guess he made a good play there at the ball.
Yeah,
we didn't really get to see it.
And what you saw there was Lazy not quite being able to time that breaking ball squarely enough to get it out of the park. He put a great swing on it, but a little bit of early swing, a little early maybe. So the low power played a big factor.
Mike thumping this one, possibly over the head of Wanda to the track. She catches it at the 406 sign. Mike's best contact of the day, I believe.
Yeah, he absolutely powdered that ball. And if you watched the AAA match of the week, we also had a game in Sakura where center field was a bit of a hot spot. So let's see how that plays out.
King flip getting by so far. The whiffer trait is activated on Lil Floribel. But it doesn't matter. It's laced up to center field. Outfield was playing shallow, but it will make no difference here. It's a 1-out single for Couch Potato Nation.
Yeah, that was a great piece there. Way to hit it with 2 strikes.
Eri Theta Mickles the Bear, the designated hitter, will bat. Doesn't like the changeup. And Mike finds himself in a hitter's count. We'll see what Lazy offers. It's a hit and run. Power swing. It goes the other way. This is going to score a run, I believe, with the speed of Floribel. He's rounding third. Ham gets it in. It's going to be a 1-0 lead here for Couch Potato Nation early.
Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely great job to send that runner there. He had to get a piece on it if he's going to go with the hit and run, and he did. He drove it down the line, and into that big foul territory, he's able to find some space and get that runner home.
Puts a good swing on this slider. Wanda should have it. We'll see if they tag. They will. Throw is coming into third base. He slides, and he's in there safely. The second, a huge run for Couch Potato Nation is 90 feet away.
Yeah, and this is the guy you want at the plate.
World War II fans swinging at that first breaking pitch. Lazy trying to get him up and in. Cox Enormous dives. He can't get it. It's a 2-0 game in favor of Couch Potato Nation. Great situational hitting here.
Yeah, absolutely great job to get a piece on that high breaking ball. Mike's doing everything he can to scratch a couple runs across early. He's getting to that starter. It looks like that low velocity is starting to get his eye on it. And I'm wondering where this is going to put the Black Jackals.
Noogle the Noble puts a charge into one. Wanda at the track leaps. It's off the top of the wall. She mistimed it. Runner is going to score. Noogle heading into third base. Normus with the throw to third. He is safe. It is a 2-out triple, and the Potatoes lead by 3.
Wow, absolutely huge. That is just, that is some great 2-out hitting.
This one could be a bloop. Wanda in, but she doesn't even have to leave her feet. It is the 3rd out of the inning. A huge inning there for the Couch Potatoes.
Yeah, Mike puts a charge into a few that both would have left quite a few other ballparks in this game. Sakura just keeping them in, but a couple very valuable runs for Couch Potato Nation.
Massive runs indeed. You know, you likely won't hold Lazy off for long. Just depends on whether or not you can keep up with him, as he's behind 1 and 2. Doesn't bite on the curveball, as he so rarely does. And the 2-2 pitch. Fastball up the middle, snagged by Reds man. Shortens the throw to first, and the leadoff runner is retired.
Yeah, Mike does a good job of going inside there, placing his pitch, and getting Lazy to fist one easily to his pitcher.
Lazy gets a good charge on that one, but it's grounded to the second baseman, and there's quickly 2 down. A potential here for a shutdown inning from Reds man.
Yeah,
Just missing.
It's looking early that Mike has Lazy a little bit off step. I don't know if it's the velocity of the fastball, the selection that he's working with, but Lazy's getting bat to ball. The contact, the lift isn't quite there. If Lazy can find the lift, then it's going to be very, very dangerous trying to navigate through this lineup.
Couldn't lift that one fair. It's a 2-2 count now. Little off timing there on the changeup. We'll see how he approaches him here. It's a curveball, but it misses. And a big full count pitch forthcoming. Tries to dot him with a curveball. It just misses low and away, and the inning will continue for Loud Larry.
Yeah, Lazy swung at a few on the edge of the zone. That was not the wrong pitch, I don't think, in my opinion, for Mike to make there.
This one's thumped past the second baseman. Lazy will threaten to go to third, but he elects not to. It's a walk and a single here with 2 outs, and the tying run bats in the form of Juicy Jones. The cutter catches the zone. Fastball, he's too late. 0-2. We'll see if Mike messes around or not. Tries to get him chasing. That one is perfectly placed low and away. Lazy can only swat at it, and it is a shutdown inning for Reds man. Couch Potatoes lead 3-0 going to the 4th.
Absolutely huge through 3. They got to that starter early. Let's see what they can do in this top of the 4th now. Mike is getting his timing down. He's seeing the ball pretty well so far.
We'll see how long Lazy elects to keep in this low velo starter, as that one is the first out of the inning. Lazy does sport a 5-bar bullpen, so we'll see how that plays into things.
Yeah.
Obviously, the plan is to score on him early so you don't have to face that 5-bar pen, and Mike has done that.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know what kind of flamethrowers he's gotten there just yet, and you don't really want to find out. So whatever early runs you can grab in this game are going to be huge, as Mike gets another base hit with 1 out here. Very, very valuable baseball.
That one under the glove of Normus. Maybe a couple speed points should have been invested in him to make that play. In any case, it's a 1-out hit for Couch Potato Nation. And Timbo Slice rockets that one. Normus has it, though. Over to Pop, on to first. An inning-ending double play. Good recovery there from the second baseman after he let one go. And now Lazy will bat in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, that's huge for the Black Jackals. They want to find their way back into this ball game, and they need to get back to the plate as quickly as possible. That's for sure.
Timed that fastball reasonably well, but pulls it foul. A 1-1 count. Late. 100 miles an hour blowing him away. The 1-2 doesn't bite. Reds man tries to dot that up and in corner. Another full count pitch. That one, he gets him to wave at it. It's over to the left field foul territory, but out of the reach of the left fielder, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Low and in, kind of got him to tomahawk it the other way, and Fleurbell has it. A big first out here for Reds man.
Mike's doing a great job working both the inside and outside of the plate, finding those jam shots, finding those balls off the hands that he can get, finding outs early in this game. That one is slapped. That's not going to be an out.
This is extra bases for the Jackals. One of their better hits of the day. Cugini follower gets it in. And a runner in scoring position for the Jackals for the first time since, I believe, the 3rd inning. Or the 2nd, rather.
Reds definitely doing great.
Reds man, a beloved figure in this super mega community. Starts Lazy out here to Kit Kat with an 0-2 count. A curveball swung on. Beaver over to first. Didn't want to elect to try and get the runner that was going to third. Takes the safe play and gets the out. We'll see how that plays out. Runner 90 feet away for the Jackals. This one's grounded over to Noble. Flips it to Reds man, and we are through 4 with the Couch Potatoes. with like somewhat of a surprising 3-0 lead.
Yeah, this is really, really big for Cooch Potato Nation. What you have to keep your eye on, though, what I was going to say is Redsman's pitch count is definitely getting up there. Lazy's doing a great job of running full counts, running deep counts, even though he's not scoring runs. So let's see how that plays out in favor of the Black Jackals or the Cooch Potatoes.
Normus makes another error there. Another misplay by the second baseman, and that'll put Floribel, the speedy Lil Floribel, on at first for Ari Theta Megals the Bear. That one is thrown almost into the stands. Floribel can fly. We'll see how far Mike pushes it. He's going to go all the way to third. 90 feet away stands the fourth run for the Cooch Potatoes.
We got a little bit of Keystone Cops going on here. There's just balls flying all over the place. I don't even know what to say. Mike has now got a runner 90 feet away from home plate with a 3-0 lead and no outs.
With the switch hitters due up, Lazy goes to his 5-bar bullpen, and Pack-a-Punch will be the first pitcher out of the pen. Submarine doesn't fool Mike. Wanda dives, catches it. Floribel going to tag from third. Throw from Wanda is not in time. 4-0 Cooch Potato Nation.
Yeah, Lazy can't make a better throw than that coming up from the slide. Just not enough time there to really get that speedster going down the third baseline.
Screwball is offered at, and there are two down here. World War II fan, not retired on the day. He's going to see a slider here. Doesn't like it. Pack-a-Punch offers a fastball and gets Mike to pop it up. Out to Rolling Ham. Makes the play. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. 4-0 Cooch Potato Nation.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge to get another early run for the Cooch Potatoes. Capitalizing on that mistake.
Lazy times the fastball well, but just drills it into the dirt over to the third baseman. Leadoff runner retired. Waving on the changeup. The 0-1. Perfectly painted up and away. All over that curve, though, on the contact swing, however, was Lazy. Out to Floribel. It's going to be a 1-out single for the Jackals.
Solid piece of hitting there. What we need to watch out for on both ends is Lazy's behind, Mike's ahead. You don't want either of them to be rushing through this game, swinging at balls they shouldn't. If they can both stay selective, this should stay competitive throughout. But so far, I'm seeing both teams kind of swinging at balls they shouldn't be swinging at just because they're eager to go one way or the other.
Lazy flips that one out. It's not going to be caught by the right fielder. Runner will advance to third. It's a single for Wanda. And with runners at the corners, there are 1 out for Loud Larry. Huge opportunity to get back in this game for Lazy. We'll see how long Mike sticks with Redsman.
Wow, what a pitch.
Back-to-back changeups has Lazy guessing, and we'll see what he does on 0-2. It's another changeup, but he doesn't touch the zone with that one. Another changeup out to the shortstop. Beaver on to second, Mickey to first. An inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered there for the Cooch Potatoes.
Yeah, the changeup paying off there. Lazy trying to time the fastball, and he's swinging early on it. And right, what you see there is he yanks it right to the shortstop for an easy double play.
Nugel the Noble batting against Pack-a-Punch. Thumps that one over the head of Kid K, but she makes a nice leap to retire Nugel. And that will bring up Bama Nick, the third baseman. Swings on the screwball over to Pop, on to first. Quickly 2 down here against Pack-a-Punch. Not the kind of pitcher you want to see locked in if you're MikeTheCuch.
Yeah, no sir. Great
Doesn't
selection,
bite on
high
that
velocity.
slider. Going to be another slider here. Mike doesn't like it. He's looking for his pitch. A screwball coming. Mike likes it over to Kit Kat. She leaps. It's off her glove. This is going to be a 2-out single for Cooch Potato Nation.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Well timed by Lazy over there at the hot corner, but the fielding not paying off. However, it's not going to matter. 1 extra pitch. Larry collects it. And we are through 5.5.
Yeah, we're starting to get deep into this game. Both starters, or no, not both starters, excuse me. Lazy did go to the bullpen early, but Redsman's going deep into this game with a 70 pitch count in the 6th.
That velo getting lower. It allows Lazy to put a charge into that one. It's not gone. It's just off the yellow stripe, but it's going to be a leadoff double nonetheless. Jackal's looking to get back in it.
Yeah, it's a tough ball to catch. You got to take the right route and time that jump well. I do think it was catchable, but Mike just not able to put it all together there in right field to get the out. That's a very, very valuable leadoff base runner for the Jackals.
Early on the changeup is lazy. It's a 1-1 count. Offers at the curve. It's over to Mickey. He makes the throw to first. But that does advance the runner, a productive out there for the Black Jackals.
The shortstop, number
Snappy pop takes a fastball. Reds man battling. A 1-1 pitch is off speed. It has lazy way in front. 1-2.
Again with that changeup, Mike is utilizing it well to get lazy way out in front.
Tries it again. Lazy pokes it into left center. Weaver can't catch it. Runner's going to come home. It's an RBI single, and the Jackals are on the board.
Yeah, questionable jump there. Possibility that Weaver just catches that straight up. I don't know. It was a little bit of a floater, humpback liner over the shortstop. Very, 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 very tough break for the Cooch Potatoes, but if you're a Jackals fan, there's your first run of the ball game.
Reds man at 81 pitches. You got to wonder how much longer he's got. One out here in the 6th. And a hitter's count here for Kit Kat. Well painted. Big pitch here. We'll see if Lazy sends the runner. Mike thinking the same thing, but Lazy was not sending him. Perfectly painted outside corner. Huge screwball, I believe, there from Redsman. And there are 2 down for Cox Enormous.
Yeah, it's getting to that point in the game where Redsman, Mike possibly going to his bullpen here, but Redsman's screwball, Redsman's changeup, both looking very similar, but a little bit of difference in their miles per hour. So that fluctuation, 84, 87, was
Mike going with big country here. Another junk favored pitcher. Fastball, changeup, forkball. A bit of a weird arsenal here. We'll see if Lazy is fooled by the reduction in velo. The 2-1. Lazy way ahead. Mike's pitch just inside. Full count. Runner should be off. He is. Lazy spits on it. It's a 2-out walk, and the tying run will bat.
Yeah, great at bat from Lazy there to extend this inning.
Way ahead of the changeup. Big country trying to get out of this 6th inning and send the Potatoes back up. It's over to Beaver on to first. And big country does a heck of a job in relief of Redsman getting out of that inning. However, the Jackals do score 1. It's a 3-run ball game.
Yeah, Mike does the right makes the right move going to the bullpen there to get out of that inning. Could have went one of 2 ways, and it's looking like it paid off. Big country does a great job.
Mike taking a bit of a gamble, not going to a high velo guy there, as so many in this league probably would, but it does pay off in that inning.
Absolutely.
But now Pack-a-Punch goes back to work against Timbo Slice. Had a walk-off home run in his series against the Beavers.
I think in commonality... Ooh, that's a
that
fair
one
ball.
Just lands on the chalk. It's going to be a single for Timbo Slice. He thought about stretching it, but not enough speed behind the plate there.
Yeah, good piece
catcher.
of hitting. Good piece of hitting. But in commonality, I was going to say, with that low velo from Lazy's starter, as we had a sacrifice there.
I believe we just saw a sacrifice bunt from Cooch Potato Nation. The self-described bad bunter gets it down. And will it pay off? Enormous dives. It's off his glove into center field. This should score a run. He's coming home with the throw. Plenty of time to score. And Cooch Potato Nation gets that run back very quickly.
Yes, he does. That's absolutely huge for the Cooch Potatoes to bring it back to a 4-run deficit. Velocity is what is playing a huge part in this game, is what I was trying to say, and it's showing through now as well.
Possible double play ball. Normus onto short. Pop to first. Ball was hit a little too weakly, and that's going to allow the Cooch Potatoes to have a fielder's choice and get World War II fan to the plate.
Yeah, Mike's on this high-velocity pitcher, not like he was on the other one, even though he was scoring a few runs. Lazy having trouble with the changeups.
This one is belted by Mike into center. Wanda gets it in quick, but the runner can fly. There's runners at the corners. It's a 1st to 3rd single. And Nugel the Noble, who had a huge triple, bats now. Runner on first injured. That's World War II fan. Mike electing to keep him in for now. Mike not overeager on the 0-2 fastball. Let's see if he bites on the change. Thought about it. Big
Yeah.
at bat here. This one is hit to left field. It's going to land foul. Lazy's heart probably stopped there for a second. Tries to gas him. Mike doesn't bite. Full count. Nowhere. The fastball slugged into center field. It's right at Wanda. Fortunate outcome there for the Jackals. Could have turned out very differently.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike is on it tonight. He's seeing the ball well. He's on the fastball. So coming to him there with 3-2 could have been a huge mistake. It pays off as he lines it right to center field.
Lazy way ahead of a couple pitchers here. You have to think he's kind of thrown off guard by the move to big country. Not the stereotypical XBL pitcher here. And that fastball is going to produce an out, assuming the first baseman doesn't drop it. He doesn't, and there's one out.
Mike has seen the value, I think possibly from games in the past, possibly from watching other games, of the change of speeds that is big against power hitters like Lazy, like Ashnod. What you see is they're well-timed for the fastball, but if you can mix them up with off-speed and bring the fastball back in there with good sequencing, you're able to get out, so you're able to keep these guys off step.
He gets into that one. It's going to be a bloop single out to Cugini follower, and there's a one out. Base runner here for the Jackals. Could be the start of something. Big country looking to keep Loud Larry off his toes. Doesn't bite on the fork, however. This one's grounded to second. Could be two. On to short. Weave the Beaver onto first. An inning-ending double play. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooch Potato Nation, 6 outs from a huge upset here.
That was absolutely a great double play. Weaver and Mickey, what a pair up the middle, making it look easy.
Pack a punch back out for, I believe, his third inning of work. Gets Mike to flail at a screwball. Normus on to first. One out. Billy Boy, Cugini follower. Slow start to the season here for the Potatoes, but he does have a hit in this game. And he's going to have a second hit here unless he gets 9-3'd. He won't. And it's a one out base runner for Cooch Potato Nation looking to tack some runs on.
Yeah, with the arms a lot of people have in the outfield in this league, you will see some 9-3 putouts.
Check swinging is Mickey the trailer guy. Has played a solid second base for the Cooch Potatoes today. That one is past Normus. And back-to-back hits here for Cooch Potatoes. And you know, against a player like Lazy, there's simply no such thing as a safe lead. So Mike looking to tack some on here.
Yeah, for sure. With one out, he's in a great situation. It feels like there's hardly anyone standing in the hole there at second base, as Mike has had his way with that fielder in that area of the ballpark this entire game.
Looking to get him low on a changeup. He does, but it's going to bloop in. Runner is easily going to score around third. Runner goes first to third. It is a one-out single, RBI single, and the Cooch Potatoes lead 6-1.
What a piece of hitting, Mike. All you have to do sometimes is just get the bat to the ball and let it do the rest. It falls into the outfield there easy, hangs up just long enough for that runner to get around, and still in a great situation.
This one is grounded to second. Pop steps on second, over to first, but he's too late, and the run scores. A huge run there potentially for Cooch Potato Nation. It's 7-1.
Yeah, absolutely insane. That's a very, very valuable run. But Lazy makes the right play, taking himself to the bag. He heads up baseball, but just misses that runner at first by a beat. Very, very tough.
Big country out for another critical inning here. He has an 0-1 count to start Juicy Jones. Another 0-2 pitch will come. That one, Lazy doesn't miss it. It is sent down the line in right field. Right fielder over to collect it. It's going to be extra bases no matter what. The injured arm of World War II fan gets it in. And it's a 0 out hit for the Jackals. And that'll bring up Chim To.
Yeah, let's see how selective Lazy gets here. He's got a lot of ground to make up late in this game. You know he's got the power to do it, but he's got to find his pitch, and he's got to hit it well when it comes.
Makes his speeds well there, and he's ahead 1-2. That one gets away from the catcher, but there will be no advancement. Big country. Gasses him up with a fastball. Lazy perhaps thought he was getting a fork. That ball wasn't a strike, but he swung at it. You don't see that often from Lazy, but it's a huge strikeout there from the Cooch Potatoes. And this one is grounded to Beaver onto first, 2 outs.
Yeah, it's tough. Lazy looked crossed up on that strikeout, and then swinging first pitch there, you can tell he's still off balance. And with only 4 outs to work with, it's looking very, very good for the Cooch Potatoes.
Lazy going to his bench. He's going to bring in Ham Choi, who has not been retired yet this season, as she sports a 1,000 batting average. Thumps that one up the middle. It is a 7-2 ball game.
Yeah, great piece. That fork ball just left over the heart of the plate. Lazy squares it up. You could say almost too well there, as you want to get some lift on a ball that looks that fat, but a very valuable run for the Jackals as they're trying to make up ground in this ball game.
And we'll see how long Mike sticks with big country. Has done a great job so far, but with the velo diminishing, we will see. This one is thumped out to left field. It's going to be a 2-out knock. And the Jackals looking to put together a huge rally here in the 8th. Kid K tried to load for the change but couldn't. A 1-1 count.
Mike perhaps looking to use this diminished velocity. As I speak again, he goes to his bullpen.
Oh, and perhaps a bit of mind games here. This one's grounded over to third, past the glove of the third baseman. They will not challenge the arm of Kujini follower. And bases are loaded. One swing of the bat could make this a 1-run game. Looked like Lazy wants to go to his subs. No, he chooses not to. And quickly behind 0-2 is Rolling Ham. K-Man activated, but he doesn't throw a fastball. Tried to get him with the mind games. Doesn't bite. 103 miles an hour. 2-2 pitch. Lazy slugs that one out to right field. The injured World War II fan makes the catch.
Wow.
Clutch from the right fielder there. Mike exhaling. It's still a 5-run game.
Absolutely insane. Lazy does jump on the ball there. Mike challenges him. Your heart stops a little bit with World War II fan out there with what, like a torn hammy or something, and that one is
Weave
driven.
the Beaver slugs towards the bullpen. 8-2, Cooch Potato Nation.
Can you believe it, Weaver?
The world's most handsome shortstop takes that one deep, 419 feet. And
Wow.
Mike looking in good position here.
He takes that breaking ball the other way, waits on it, and just gets all of it smashed into right center field. That is my favorite kind of home run to see.
Mike the Cooch finally realizing he's got an injured player, but he keeps him in. Possible hero moment here for World War II fan. Change up on 0-1. Mike offers, but it is rolled foul. The 0-2 popped over to Pop. He catches it, and there's one out. Lazy considering his bullpen, and he will go to his closing pitcher, Cool Schmuel.
It's a big at bat here.
Likely a submarine. No, it's overhand. KK can't catch it. It's out to Larry. Tries for the 9-3. It's not going to happen this time. A 1-out single for Cooch Potato Nation. I have to say, Dwayne, Mike the Cooch looking like a top offense here in XBL Season 8.
Mike has always had this in his locker. He can put it up against a lot of other players in this league. It's been about getting over that hump of being able to lock it down, pitch well against these other top players, and have his offense keep up. Right now, he's putting it all together, and you're seeing why this guy was ranked early at number 6.
Beating it out and creating a fielder's choice there are the Cooch Potatoes, and now Mickey the trailer guy looking to tack on more with 2 outs. Slugs it over to Kid K. She has it. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. 30 combined hits between these two teams. Will there be more? This one out to Weave the Beaver. He jumps and makes a clutch catch to retire the leadoff batter.
Absolutely huge there.
Loud Larry behind in the count, 0-1. Grounds this one over to Mickey. He's had a good game. On to first. 1 out to go for Cooch Potato Nation. And as I said earlier, perhaps Mind Games bringing in Stinky Sausage. That is one of Lazy's aliases.
Yeah,
he has done a great job here late in the game.
Perhaps, but that high velocity fastball and that changeup and the K-Man also are the mix that Mike has been looking for in this game. The ability to change speeds has kept him in front in this ballgame, kept Lazy off balance, and gotten valuable outs when he needed.
Full count pitch. Lazy thumps it over to Mickey the trailer guy. He boots it. Should still have time. Collects and throws. Cooch Potato Nation early on here in Season 8 with the upset of the season so far.
Wow, absolutely insane. That is not what you expected going up against the number one, but hey, this is why you watch XBL baseball. You want to see games like this. Mike did everything he had to do. Every player in his lineup got a hit in that game. You saw base running, you saw home runs, you saw timely hitting, you saw 2-out hitting. This is what happens when you put it all together. You can beat the best team in the league.
As he so often does, Redsman with a super clutch performance, gave up, I believe, 8 base runners over 5 2/3. Ari Theta, Miggles the Bear had 3 RBIs. A great team win for the Couch Potatoes. Bullpen, starting pitching, offense, it was all working today.
For sure, Weaver. We saw a great display. Mike was really able to lock it down, use his pitching wisely. It's absolutely. I'm honestly sort of speechless just at what we saw because the ability for Mike to go after Lazy in that game, throw the ball over the plate, be aggressive, throwing changeups over the plate, just totally getting him off balance. You saw some really special baseball right there.
And with, as someone has just pointed out in the chat, Fleurbell has just pointed out in the chat, there are no more undefeated teams. Lazy was 4-0. He falls to 4-1 with that win. Him and Mike now are both at 4-1. We'll see who can improve to 5-1 and who will fall to 4-2. I'm going to go ahead and signal Lazy that he can start it up.
All right.
And we'll be heading to Lafayette Corner after a short break here. But Dwayne, if you're MikeTheCuch, I mean, you can lose 20-10 in this next game, and you still go to bed happy tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you don't want to lose 20-2 in any given scenario, but you're going to hold your head held high, walking away with at least a split now, possibly a sweep. Let's see what Kuch is ready to do in this next game. You saw his ability to spit on breaking balls off the plate, look for his pitch, take balls that were like, over the plate, out of the park. He did a great job. If he puts it all together once again, who knows what can happen? He's going to be looking like an early favorite to rise in these power rankings.
Absolutely. And a big part of Mike's game is the ability to check swing while using the stick. There aren't many that do it as well as he does. And it really helps him lay off some of those nasty pitches away inside and all that. Really well done there from Mike.
For sure. But as we know, Lazy's offense, Lazy's pitching, he's one of the more well-balanced and aggressive players in this game. He's got the ability to put up multiple runs, hit home run after home run after home run. Who knows if the Sunday night under the lights got to him a little bit in that first game? You know he's going to be looking in game 2 to come out here super strong.
Yeah, should be thirsty for some revenge here as we head to Couch Potato home stadium here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Loading into the game now are our players. And we will see what game 2 holds. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It has been a great night of XBL action, whether you've watched the AAA matchup, the XBL matchup. All of it has been filled with drama, filled with dingers, hits, runs, great pitching, all of it.
And both teams should have their number 2 starters here. Dustpan Joe will take the ball for Couch Potato Nation. A fellow moderator in his chat along with you and I. And many others.
And many others. I was going to say the same thing. Many others in this chat tonight as well.
Yep. Dustpan Joe, his stats not too different from what we saw from Redsman. Looks like the velo may be 5 to 10 ticks lower.
Let's see if Mike's able to use the 3 different fastballs, that changeup, and that fork ball to his advantage. It's going to look a lot of similar velos coming across the plate, but if he uses the changeup like he did last game, he could do well.
The 2-seam and the cutter, known to many as very dangerous pitches. We'll see how freely Mike uses them. He is a lover of the changeup. Threw one there. Lazy didn't want anything to do with it, and it's a full count early. Way late on the fastball, 98 miles an hour, and there's one down. Already you can see the difference in velo from game to game. Redsman early in that game was touching 101 miles an hour. Dustpan at 98.
A 2.7 ERA, but a .6 whip on this pitcher so far.
Rolling Ham behind 1 and 2 can't catch up to the 99-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 down here in the first.
The designated hitter, number
Tim Tamabalanza, the DH. This one is over to Mickey the Trailer Guy on to first. A 1-2-3 inning, just what you want to see out of Dustpan Joe.
Yep, keeping it moving from that first game. Couch Potatoes got lazy off balance, got a really big strikeout early, and then a couple other favorable contact balls there. Let's see what the number 2 starter for the Black Jackals has for us.
Lil Floribel out to left field. That one is handled easily by the left fielder. A new look here against Mike. We saw in game 1, Lazy's number 1, quote-unquote, number 1 starter was mostly junk. Oh, this one is ripped into the left center field gap. Should be extra bases. Wanda collects it onto second base. Sliding in with a double is Couch Potato Nation. The threat here early for Weaver Weave the Beaver.
Yeah, huge with 1 out. Mike threatening again. He's on the fastball. He's on those breaking balls. The high velo that we're all used to in this league is something that can be a bit of a danger. Lazy was trying to play it early in that first game as we have a ball to... Ooh, great play.
In a pickle now is Mike the Cooch, trying to at least advance the runner up to second. He's going to accomplish that. Pretty good base running there from Mike the Cooch, and he's got a runner at second with some pretty good speed and 2 down. Yosei Yeesh, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Her 7th pitch misses low and in. This one out to Kit Kat. She has it on to first. And Couch Potato Nation, despite having the 1 out double, can't scratch him across. And we head to the second scoreless.
Yeah, still a good piece of hitting from Mike there to get that runner on second base. Let's see what he's able to continue in this ball game. I'm not sure how long it's going to stay scoreless.
Lazy slugs that one over to Mickey the Trailer Guy, who throws to Noogle the Noble. And the leadoff runner is retired. Kit Kat will bat. Doesn't chase the 2-seamer. Wanted that one, just couldn't time it right. The 1-1.
Ooh, good pitch.
Good pitch, but it doesn't quite nick the zone. Hitters count in Lazy's favor. 3-1. Hits it hard, but it's right at Weave the Beaver. Defensive alignment paying off here.
Yeah, Mike's doing a great job of changing eye levels too, changing sides of the plate and painting the black.
That one's out to Floribel, who gets it in, and that's big for the Jackals because that Dustpan Joe had just become locked in, and with the hit, he is now back to neutral. Mike will look to get it out here and regain that mojo boost.
Yeah, what we're seeing, especially across the first game and into the second game, is a lot needs to be done with 2 outs. Both these teams getting 2 outs early in innings and then getting base runners on. Let's see if Lazy's able to employ some of that magic that Mike was able to take advantage of in that first game.
Hitters count, we'll see what gives. Swinging through the fastball, might have been ball 4. A full count. Runner not on the move. Early on the changeup is Lazy. Dustpan Joe challenges him, but Lazy doesn't miss it. 2-0, Jackals.
Absolutely crushed. Right into that right center field corner. He puts a charge into it, just takes it right where it's pitched, and out of the yard.
Probably not where Mike wanted it, but not even the high velo could save him there. Lazy doesn't miss it, and he leads.
number 14.
Cox Enormous now, looking to follow that fireworks show up. Dustpan Joe. Well, Dustpan Joe was locked in, and only a handful of pitches later, he has moved to tense. Not what you want to see if you're manager Mike the Cooch.
Yeah, it just
Falls-
goes to show.
Falls behind Normus here. Good pitch to get back in it, and a full count pitch. Normus hits it hard over to Bama Nick, and the inning is over.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it just goes to show how quickly things can change when you leave a ball over the heart of the plate.
Mike realizing that as well, as he conceded that he may have gotten a bit lucky there via the quick chats. And as I was saying in the first inning, this is a very different look from Lazy's pitching. This one is over to Normus, should be the first out, and it is.
Now batting, the third
High velo, very contrary to what we saw in game 1. Also, it's a starter reliever, so you know he'll be going to that bullpen yet again. 1-1 changeup. Mike can't lay off.
Well
Perhaps
placed.
pressing now that he's trailing for the first time in this series. Good take there. Full count pitch. Lazy has to throw him a strike. Fastball. Just outside. He was a little wild with the placement. And a great at-bat there from Mike.
Yeah, way to work it there by Cooch to get a walk. Big with one out.
Billy Boy, Cugini follower. Won't swing at the screwball. Or the fastball. 2-1 count now. He likes the curve. It's thumped out to Wanda, but she's there. Catches it for the second out.
Yeah, that ball was drilled, but Mike didn't quite get it where he wanted to. Couldn't quite push it into the gap.
Screwball on the corner. Mickey doesn't like it. Yosei Yeesh trying to maintain the lead and earn a shutdown inning for her team. Slider. Mike offers at it. It's over to Cat. Mickey will not be able to beat this one out. And a shutdown inning. Huge for the momentum of the Jackals.
Yeah, absolutely. Does a great job of cleaning up after that walk just to keep the ball rolling, get the batters back to the plate for the Jackals. That one is driven deep into left center field. We could see it hit the wall, I think.
Little Fluribell dives, but it's off the wall. Loud Larry is at second. Cugini follower bobbles it. And that's going to allow Loud Larry to sneak into third. He may have had it anyway. But it's in any case, it's a leadoff triple for the Jackals.
Yeah, let's see what they can do to push this one across. All they're going to have to do is make contact.
They make contact there in a big way, but it's right at Noogle the Noble. Some of these liners from Lazy just finding their way into the gloves of the stationary Cooch potatoes.
Yeah, it's tough. With the selection and the way Mike's changing speeds, it's causing Lazy's timing to be just a hair off. He's hitting balls well, but they're going right at fielders.
Mickey the trailer guy makes a great stop onto first. He's safe. Whether he was safe or not, it was going to score the run. It's 3-0 Jackals.
Great piece of infield hitting there.
Forkball, one of his first of the game, sneaks in there for a strike. Lazy looking to put this game out of reach early if he can. 1-2. Dustpan Joe still tense. That forkball, contact swing over to the short porch in left. He leaps, he catches it.
What a play.
Cugini follower throws it to first, tries to double him up. They're not going to be in time.
Wow.
Second elite catch of the week in my series against Mike. Cugini follower robbed me of a home run. He's balling out there this week in Lafayette Corner.
I mean, are you not recalling the warp speed home run robbery from last game as well?
That too. I had erased it from my mind. But in any case, it's going to be the third out here in the third inning.
Wow, he's
And
patrolling.
the Jackals threatened there, but perhaps robbed of some of their momentum by that excellent catch in left field by Cugini follower.
Yeah, absolutely huge. He's patrolling out there in left field. He's doing a great job.
And the Cooch Potatoes looking to get something started here with a leadoff single. A little Fluribell looking to keep the rally going. You can see the approach here from Lazy, not electing to power pitch, favoring accuracy over speed. This one's a power pitch, and it does get Mike on the 101 miles an hour. Whifford trade activated.
Yeah, being able to place your pitch is very valuable in this game. But I say if you leave it over the plate, it's going to get hit one way or the other.
That one is up the middle, and even with the shallow outfield, it's going to be a single here. That's the second time that Lil Fluribell has done that in this series. Mike with a huge chance to get back in the game. Airy Theta, Miggles the Bear, big power hitter. Could tie it. With the dimensions of this stadium, anything is possible. Hit and run. This one's blooped into center. Normus should have a beat on it. Runner's retreat.
Oof. Good catch.
A little sketchy there with the body turning. But in any case, it's an out, and that'll bring up Weaver, Weave the Beaver. Offers at the screwball out to Wanda. Says she has it. Runner's return. And just like that, this threat with first and second, no outs, has turned into first and second, 2 outs.
Yeah, Mike not able to hold up there in a couple balls that are just tough to get solid contact on. Light line drives or light pop-ups into center field costs him a couple outs here. Possibly finding his way out of that good situation.
Looking to turn on the focus here, but he doesn't get a good swing on that one. Normus says he has it, and the rally is extinguished. Excellent pitching there from Lazy.
Yeah, for sure. Way to lock it down after getting 2 runners on early. You want to get those quick outs if you're trying to get out of a jam like that.
Lazy looking to reestablish himself as the superior offensive threat. Starts the inning off with a laser of a single. And that has Mike running to the bullpen.
Number 31.
Lazy again, over a laser over the head of the third baseman. Cugini follower gets it in. First two have reached in this inning for the Jackals like they did last inning for the Couch Potatoes.
Number 5.
Yeah, 2 runners on. Let's see what Lazy's able to do with it. That one's driven.
That is hit on a dime over to Mickey, who turns it over to Weaver onto first. Massive double play there for the Couch Potatoes, who are looking to keep this game in line.
That is really hard if you're a Jackals fan, because a lot of balls are getting hit on the nose like that, and they're just finding fielders.
Stinky Sausage pitching to his namesake, finds himself behind in a 2-1 count. Mike looking to get the K-Man activated. Doesn't
Ooh.
matter in this case. Deflected by Noogle. It's going to be another run for the Jackals. RBI single.
Yeah, Mike just trying to get some leather on that, and he does a good job to get there, but it's not enough to hold on to the ball. That ball was absolutely drilled, and I think that has a lot to do with why that fielder misses the ball there.
Loud Larry in a 1-1 count. Sausage gets him to pop up. Cugini follower should have it. He does. And the Couch Potatoes limit the damage. They had the first 2 reach there. They only allow the 1, and they will look to get back in this game ASAP.
Oof.
This one over to Cat. He times it onto first. It's still plenty of time. The slow speed not working in the Couch Potatoes' favor there.
Yeah, in conjunction with that pretty decent arm on the third baseman, there's just nothing Mike could really do. Ball bounces right off for Cabeza, but no dice.
A 1-2 count. Some good accuracy here from Yeesh. And Mike offers on the 1-2 changeup in the dirt onto the shortstop. 2 outs.
Now batting the left.
Billy Boy Cugini follower looking to keep this inning going. He will see a fastball. He will put a good charge on it, but it's going to sneak foul. Another fastball, perfectly placed. Kid K has it. Should be no problem. We are through 4 here at Lafayette Corner. 4-0 Jackals.
Tough if you're a Couch Potatoes fan to see the hitters going down easily and quickly like that. Mike clearly unable to hold off on a few pitches like he was in the last game.
That one is sent on a line. First row, no doubter though. Nice home run there for the Jackals. They lead 5-0.
Let's see the exit velo on that. It's got to be 120 plus. That's probably one of the harder home runs I've ever seen hit in this game. Absolutely drilled.
Number 19.
Hard contact, the name of the game for people like Lazy. It's on display here in game 2. Stinky Sausage now tense. But he still chucks it in there at 100 miles an hour and activates the K-Man. Lazy offers at it, floats it over to Mickey the trailer guy. 1 down here in the 5th.
Now batting the
It's not often you're going to get a jam shot on him like that up in the zone. Mike glad to get that first out in this 5th inning. Let's see how he's able to navigate his way through the rest of this game, being down 5 runs fairly early. Like you want
Lazy,
to... go ahead.
Lazy elects to put in Juicy Jones here in the DH role, lefty-righty matchup. We'll see how it pays off for Lazy. K-Man activated on Sausage. Swinging through at 101 miles an hour. Good pitch selection there from Mike. There are 2 down.
catcher. Number 9.
Chimto
Ooh.
rockets that one into left center field. Didn't quite get the right launch angle on it. Fleurbell collects it. It's going to be a long single for the Jackals catcher.
Yeah, you can see Lazy starting to time and square up balls quite a bit better in this game. Caused quite a big problem for Couch Potato Nation. Mike is very eager to try and get back into this game, so let's see if he's able to be selective when he gets his chance.
World War II fan has the put out there to end the top of the 5th. Lazy has not been held scoreless since that first inning. He looks like he has woken up.
Yeah, for sure.
Not making the play there is the first baseman. Larry will collect it. It's going to be a single for Couch Potatoes. Not enough territory down that right field line here in Lafayette to be able to stretch a double.
Big 4th hit of the ball game for the Couch Potatoes. Very contrary to the 18, I believe, they put up in the last game.
The ever clutch Timbo Slice steps in now. And he puts a good charge on that one, but it's right at Wanda. One down. No one covering second base, but it doesn't matter.
The center fielder, number 20.
The SPRP putting in work here, looking to get through 5 here for the Jackals. You would love that with a 5-bar pen looming. This one could be 2. KK on to first, pop. Not going to be fast enough. The fielder's choice. That will extend the inning for Airy Theta Miggles the Bear.
Lil Floorbell finding his way onto the base again. Just too much speed from the leadoff hitter for the Cooch Potato Nation. And let's see if that has some value here with 2 outs.
Swinging through the fastball is Miggles the Bear. He's going to see another one here.
Good pitch.
Some excellent power pitching on display. He's going to try a slider in the dirt. Mike won't bite. Another fastball coming. Hit and run over to Normus. He wasn't moved by the hit and run. The shortstop was, and that's going to allow Lazy to collect it and secure the 3rd out.
Ooh.
Kid K puts a charge in that one. Mickey doesn't leave his feet. It's out to World War II fan. And the leadoff runner is on for the Jackals.
Yeah, tough ball to make a judgment on. Lazy absolutely hits that one on the nails. You do want to jump with the second baseman there, I think, but a lot of backspin on it has it rising, I think, as well.
He leaves his feet for that one, but it doesn't pay off. Out to World War II fan who
what a
guns
play.
down the runner at 3rd. That could prove to be massive in this inning.
Lazy trying to get that stretch to 3rd, but makes the cardinal sin. Once again, second time we've seen it tonight, making that first out at 3rd base.
All over the fastball there, he reaches. And if you're Lazy, you're sniffing a possible mercy here as Big Country comes into the game.
Yeah, Lazy's going to have to put together a few good at-bats here, find a couple more balls over the fence if he wants to put the nail in the coffin. 5 runs is definitely a deficit Mike can get back into if he's able to stay selective and find some pitches that he can hit.
Swinging late on 97 is Lazy, and that's a massive second out here for the Cooch Potatoes. Big Country looking to replicate his success from the first game. Gutsy move going with that fastball at only 96 miles an hour. 97 on that one. 3-1 hitters count for Wacky Wanda, who misses on the changeup.
Valuable pitch there.
Runner's not going. It's hit over to Weave the Beaver on to first. And the Cooch Potatoes once again, actually in this inning, they hold them scoreless for the first time since the first inning. Good job there from the Cooch Potatoes.
Yeah, able to stave him off with runners on base. Nice job locking it down. Got to find a way into this ball game here.
Weave the Beaver trying to leg out an infield hit, and he does. What can't this man do? And that'll bring up World War II fan. Speed on first, Lazy considering it. Mike not known to run too much, but can sneak a stolen base when appropriate. Looking to get back in this game is Cooch Potato Nation. He will see a curve here. And he swings. This should advance the runner at the very least. Yeesh on to first. Big first out there for Lazy.
Yeah, very huge. He's trying to stretch as much as he can out of this SPRP he's got going. Once again, I decided to talk about the pitcher, and the user goes to the bullpen. But hey, what do you know?
Yeah, notices some righties coming up. We'll see if he goes to pack a punch.
There
And he
is.
will. Huge velo, pretty above average junk, and good accuracy. It's going to hang this slider, though, and it's thumped up to center field. Wanda will collect it. Will they test the arm? They will not.
Smart
Probably
play
a
by
smart
Mike.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
agree.
smart.
Smart play. Good arm in center. Not, well, pretty decent speed at third, but maybe not enough.
On our end, you can see Lazy's proficiency at putting up the 99 throw as well.
Slider is going to try and get him up and in, I believe. Yep. Mike doesn't like it. With the 5-bar pen rules, this is the sub-angle pitcher that Lazy has in his pen. The changeup, Mike way early. Big full count pitch here. Mike takes his time. Fastball swung through at 101 miles an hour. Huge strikeout there for the Black Jackals.
Yeah, Lazy does a great job setting the table there with that low changeup. Watching it just dip out of the zone, Mike seeing fastball on that whiffs and then comes right back with 101, and he has absolutely no chance to catch up to that.
Lazy trying to dot him up. Mike finds himself in a 3-0 count. We'll see if Lazy gives in, and he won't. Mike doesn't pull the trigger. Another fastball.
Ooh.
Swung through at 98. He goes to the fat. No, he's going to go change. He's keeping me guessing. Fastball, full count. Mike dribbles it over to Normus. Massive job getting out of the jam from Pack-a-Punch, keeping the Couch Potatoes off the board.
For sure. Lazy's doing a great job navigating through this game. He's keeping Mike off balance, doing his part as he drills a double down the line. It looks like that's got a favorable bounce in the corner.
World War II fan looking for his second outfield assist of the game, but he can't get it. Just enough speed there on second base.
Yeah, he's got
And
a
a leadoff double. Looking for the jugular is Lazy. Back-to-back hits here. That's going to score the runner easily. 6-0 Jackals.
That's huge. We're into the 7th now, and every run is going to just make it that much harder, that much more pressure for Mike to come back.
No lead safe for either of these teams. We have seen some excellent hitting prowess. This one charged into center field. Should stay in the ballpark. Floribel camps under it and has it.
Tough break for Lazy there. Just gets under it. I'm not sure if it was another off-speed pitch. Mike's still doing an okay job of mixing it up, but the 6-run deficit.
Yeah, hitting it to the deepest part of the ballpark doesn't help him there. But in any case, he bats with a 1-1 count. Kit Kat batting .318 on the young season. That one hit over to Weave the Beaver onto second. Mickey onto first. Another double play for that excellent tandem. And they limit the damage to 1, but time running out here for MikeTheCuch.
Yeah, 9 outs to work with, 6 runs to gain. We've seen stranger things happen in the XBL, but with the way Mike probably feels it starting to mount on him, I'm not sure if he has the I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. He's definitely feeling it right now. He's having trouble being selective at the plate with the amount of pressure that 6 runs feels like against a player like Lazy.
Right, no question there's pressure even on a stud like Mike. He's going to continue this at bat with a check swing, 1-2 pitch, fouled off.
He likes the breaking ball as well. Lazy's mixing them in there, but I can still have that feeling that Mike's seeing them well. It's just a matter of if he can get that placement when he needs it.
He puts pretty good placement on that one. It's going to be a 1-out single. That'll bring up Lil Floribel, who has been pesky for the Jackals to retire today. Pack-a-Punch, trying to deliver some non-power pitches. Mike swings 2-0 over to Pop. On to second. Floribel beats out another throw. On base again is Lil Floribel.
Burning down the base paths. That's probably the 4th time he's bought his way on the base.
Biggles the Bear swings through a hanger. This one up the middle. Normus dives, has it. Gonna throw on to first. It's gonna be close. He gets him. Another rally extinguished here by Lazy, where he's putting on a clinic on all sides of the ball.
Yeah, for sure. The second baseman for the Black Jackals, Normus, as well, making up for the mistakes he made in that first game.
This one's out to Cugini Follower, who has it. Snappy Pop will bat. Takes a good pitch outside. Big Country has done a good job since relieving the Stinky Sausages. 0-2 pitch.
Oof.
That one almost takes his head off. He's lucky it didn't. Floribel will get it back in.
Another scalding base hit.
Lazy looking to put this one as far out of reach as he can manage. Way early on the change piece. Fork ball. Couldn't quite time it. 0-2. A 1-2 pitch. Another changeup. We'll see if he elects to go to a fastball at any point. He does. It's up the middle. Mickey dives. It's way out of his reach. A 1-out knock for the Jackals.
Yeah, looking to keep mounting that pressure. They're getting a couple base runners on. Another favorable situation. Let's see how Mike is able to respond here on the mound with Big Country.
Loud Larry. Gonna face a new pitcher here. It's Soaked. A special lefty specialist. Doesn't play into that at bat, however. This is gonna be at least one more run for the Jackals. They're gonna hold.
Whoa.
Oh, a bit of a base running gaff there. Runner still scores, but they get the trail runner at second.
Yeah, it's tough. A little bit of a I'm not sure. Just some button pressing error. A little bit
Yeah,
of user error.
so incorrect button pressing there. Still scores the run. Jackals will take it. And soaked one good pitch from sending his team back out there. 2-2. Hit hard. Over to Mickey. He can't get it. It's past his range. Fleurbell gets it back in. Going first to third are the Jackals.
Now batting, the left
And you know there would have been an 8th run scoring on that had Lacy not messed up his player running there.
Yeah, it's tough, but 7 runs this late in the ball game with 6 outs to work with, he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable. Mike is really just trying to do anything he can to get this 3rd out.
Yeah, up 7, even against an excellent hitter like MikeTheCuch. It's probably too much to overcome, but we shall see. 0-2. First things first for the Cooch Potatoes. They need this out. Tries to get him with a screwball. It didn't work. Neither does the cut fastball. Way early on the changeup. Good pitch selection there. You could tell Lazy was looking for a fastball or another cutter. And we head to the 8th, the bottom of the 8th. Pack a punch out for another inning of work. He's going to surrender a pop fly out to Larry. No trouble for him. 1 down.
Yeah, Mike's seeing the slider okay there, just doesn't get great contact, great timing on it. It's tough to swing at the first pitch when you're down late in a ball game like this.
Slider here. Mike, not patient on it. Sends it out to Wanda. 2 down. 4 outs remaining for the Jackals to achieve a split here. That one is hit well up the middle. Mike still with some good reticle placement late in this ball game. And Bama Nick will bat.
He's moving through the meat of his order here. Great job with 2 outs to get a runner on. He's got to be able to manufacture something here if he wants to at least get the ball rolling.
Bama Nick puts a charge into this one, but it's going to be held in by the long dimensions here in left center. And there are 3 outs. Lazy back to bat with 18 hits so far.
Yeah, very tough. Mike put up 18 in the first game. Lazy adding to that number with his 19th hit of the ball game there. Easy single in the left. Mike.
Go ahead.
And I was going to say, Mike just really unlucky there pushing that one to the deepest part of the park. You've seen a couple go out there in this game.
Yeah, both of these players across both games playing as advertised, I would say. Game 1 going well in favor of Mike. This one 3 outs away from being a convincing win from Lazy, who's looking to add even more here. But the tense Kit Kat will bat, and we're going to see a substitution. No one on his bench can play first, however, so they're going to bring in Ham Choi regardless. Who pops up the first pitch? Infield fly is called. Mickey the trailer guy collects it. Braves fans have flashbacks, and we are on to Kid K, the first baseman. Soaked, 1 inning, 4 hits surrendered.
I think the employment of the pinch hitter there, perhaps Lazy looking for that dagger, looking for that 3-run home run to make this a 10-run ball game.
Yeah, a 10-run game unquestionably would be pretty much out of reach. Mickey triggers another infield fly with a little leap there. 2 outs here. Snappy pop, looking to put one into the left field bleachers. Soaked. Falls behind.
Gone.
That one drilled center field. You said it, no doubt about it. Off of the facade of the second deck. It is 10-0.
Absolutely drilled. That only went 424 feet because there was something in the way to stop, but that ball was sent, buddy, possibly into orbit with the amount of speed behind it.
Lazy caught off guard in the first game by Redsman. No such thing happening here. This is a patented Lazy performance. Multi-digits on the lead. And
Yeah,
Soak just trying to find his way through this 9th inning. Get this one over with.
Lazy with a huge response here in Game 2 after falling in Game 1, 8-2 to the Cooch Potatoes. But Mike, as we said early, could be walking away from this with a split, and you got to be proud of that.
Curveball, 59 power. Lazy clearly wasn't looking for it, and that's going to hold the ball in. Fleurbell collects it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Jackals out hitting the Couch Potatoes 21-8.
Let's see what they're able to do with their last 3 outs here. It's a 10-0 ball game, but stranger things have happened in the history of baseball.
I Tiger, high junk, super low, I believe league minimum velo, if I'm not mistaken. Has an 0-2 count to start Billy Boy, Kujini follower, who has been a difference maker in this series with his glove. Not so much with the bat. 0-2 is popped up. Chim Toe staring at it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
7, 8, 9 for the Couch Potatoes coming up here too in this inning. It's you gotta get a hit. You gotta manufacture something if you want to keep the train moving to the top of the order where you might really be able to score a few runs and get back into this.
Mike not liking that first pitch. Swings at that one. And behind 0-2, Mickey the trailer guy spits on the fork ball, 1-2. Into the dugout of the Jackals. Another curveball coming in. Mickey, not fooled by that one, out to Larry, who dives to cut it off. That's going to save an extra base hit here. Good defense there. Lazy can do it all, can't he?
Yeah, he can, but you can see Mike again taking a good piece of hitting on a slider. He sees the breaking ball okay, especially with that lack of elo.
Sent over to Pop. This could be 2 and the game. Normus on to first. Yet another fielder's choice. Mike thought the game was over. He signaled well played to Lazy, but he's got one more batter to work with here. And swinging first pitch over to Pop, on to first, and that will do it. Lazy completes the split. Would have been a mercy had there been more innings. Excellent performance here from both teams. What a night.
Yeah, absolutely. What a night. That was huge. Lazy coming back with a huge response in game 2, as we were saying, after falling in game 1 to Mike. But a split between these two teams, that's great baseball. That's exactly what you want to see.
So it is Lazy moving to 5-1. That puts him, I believe, back into a tie with yourself. Couch Potatoes, a very respectable 4-2. I can't say anything about that. That's where I am personally.
Yeah, definitely a great start for the Couch Potatoes. With their early number 6 ranking, you expect them to be up there with the big dogs. But they're doing great so far with getting a split there. They really did a great job finding a way to grind out a winning game 1 as we move to post game here. There we go.
Yeah, the story, let's retread on game 1 real quick. The story of that game was the pitching through 5 2/3 from Redsman.
Mm-hmm.
Very gutsy performance. Mike hitting the corners he needed to. And then on offense, of course, he had a clutch home run late in the game. He put up runs in, I want to say, like every other inning. Great performance there. And then game 2, you could tell, obviously the upset loss in game 1 wasn't going to sit well with Lazy.
Mm-mm.
And he took out that frustration in a big way, 10-0 at Lafayette Corner.
Yeah, we saw the best of both worlds, best of both teams on display here. Mike did a great job in that first game, changing speeds, changing sequences, utilizing his pitch arsenals and his pitch counts, grinding out with Redsman, his ace, his ability to get an 8-2-1 in that ball game. That's exactly how you have to approach games against these top level players in this league. Game 2, on the other hand, you saw the response. Lazy was ready. He was warmed up. He saw quite a few pitches in that first game, driving Mike's pitch count up. So you had to be ready for him to be able to take advantage of the smaller confines of Lafayette and find a few balls out of the ballpark. He's bound to run into a few for sure.
Yeah, the bullpen's playing a pretty big role in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Mike has a low bar bullpen. Lazy has a max bar bullpen. That's 5 bars according to league rules. That is the most bars you can have in any category. Game 1, the 5-bar bullpen from Lazy gets knocked around a little bit, and the low bar I believe it's 3-bar bullpen from the Couch Potatoes really did its job. That was reversed in game 2. Lazy's bullpen perfect in game 2 in the final half of the game. Mike's bullpen couldn't show up.
Yeah, it was tough. A lot of it had to do with the way Mike was using his pitchers in game 1. Like I said, that ability to take advantage of the changeup, bring the fastball back in there, it just wasn't quite coming together after Lazy got more comfortable at the plate in game 2. Lazy, on the other hand, he got those runs early in game two. Mike started to feel that pressure mount, and using that to his favor, Lazy is able to get a lot of swinging strikes, getting Mike on a lot of soft contact, and that's definitely helping his pitchers get through those innings really easy, really clean.
Well, what a night of baseball. That was a blast to
Huge.
cast for everyone. Mike in game one showing that gods do bleed, and then Lazy in game two showing everyone why he's a god at all. Great performances from both teams. They should both go to bed happy. And
Absolutely.
I think that's going to do it for us, Dwayne. Anything you want to add?
Just be on the lookout for next week's match of the week, guys. We've had a great matchup on our hands tonight. Weaver, great job on the call. Florabelle, thank you so much for the call
Yep.
in game one. Our AAA series tonight was great between Pizza Volcano and Just No Name. This is continuing to grow. It's continuing to roll. We are having some really, really awesome baseball, some really, really great moments on our hands, and just stay with us. Keep vibing. It's been great so far. It's been our pleasure to present this to you, and it's only going to get better from here. So, with that said, me and Weaver will be signing off. Everybody have a great night and keep your eyes peeled. Later.
See you next week, guys.